I think it's. I think today isn't going to be the only day that it's necessary to reflect on the scale of the Duke of Sussex's legal triumph over newspapers. It's a case which has gripped the public, not merely for its celebrity protagonist, but also for its indictment of the dodginess of Britain's tabloid press. This monumental victory goes beyond Prince Harry. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable truths about the absence of media ethics, accountability, as well as the fragility of privacy in the face of the unchecked power of the rich and the powerful. And it's at the heart of the case lies a history of egregious invasions into the Duke's personal life, alongside revelations of the systematic malpractice of NGN, of the NGN empire, newspapers, the phone hacking, the surveillance, the misuse of private information, acts committed over 15 years, but probably much longer, were not rogue actions, but the calculated strategies of a corporate machine driven by profit and disregard for legality, for morality, for ethical.
In the world of media, controversy isn't a stranger, and one name often stands out: News Group newspapers. This media giant, owned by Rupert Murdoch, has been at the heart of numerous scandals over the years, causing many to question the integrity and ethics of its journalism. News Group newspapers, or NGN, operate several high-profile British tabloids, including The Sun and the defunct News of the World. The company has been accused of a slew of unethical practices, from hacking phones to publishing false stories. These accusations have led to multiple lawsuits and investigations, casting a long and ominous shadow over their journalistic credibility. One of the most notorious controversies involved the illegal hacking of phones. NGN's journalists were accused of intercepting voicemails, a practice that violated the privacy of the individuals targeted and raised serious ethical questions about the company's methods. Despite the company's attempts to deny and downplay these allegations, the evidence was overwhelming, leading to public outrage and legal repercussions. A high-profile target of these unethical practices has been Prince Harry. In a recent legal battle, Prince Harry accused NGN of hacking his phone, an invasion that he claimed went on for years. After a fierce legal fight, the company was forced to admit to these illegal activities and settle the lawsuit, marking a significant victory for Prince Harry and a serious blow to NGN's reputation. This legal battle has brought NGN's practices back into the spotlight, sparking a renewed debate about the ethics of the British press. Professor Tim Wilson, a respected media scholar, has also joined the chorus of voices criticising NGN, calling the company irrelevant and condemning its history of fake news. With a history so tainted, it's no surprise that voices of dissent are rising. The controversy surrounding News Group newspapers shows a pressing need for reform in the media industry. As the debate continues, the question remains: can NGN redeem itself, or is it time for the company to close its doors? Prince Harry, a frequent target of NGN, recently had a monumental legal victory against them. The Duke of Sussex, as he's commonly known, has been in the crosshairs of NGN for years, facing a barrage of intrusion and misinformation. But the tide turned when Prince Harry decided to fight back, taking the media giant to court. In a landmark lawsuit, Prince Harry accused NGN of not just invading his privacy, but also of hacking into his personal phone conversations. But the most shocking revelation was that this wasn't a one-time incident. The company admitted to engaging in these illegal activities for years, even going as far as hacking into the phone of his late mother, Princess Diana. This admission from NGN was a bombshell, to say the least. It confirmed the worst fears about tabloid culture, namely its blatant disregard for personal boundaries and its relentless pursuit of sensationalism at the cost of truth. The court's decision to rule in favour of Prince Harry was a significant blow to NGN and a victory for all who value privacy and ethical journalism. The settlement of the lawsuit was a public acknowledgement of NGN's wrongdoings. But more than that, it served as a stark warning to other media outlets, signalling that invasions of privacy and unethical journalism practices will not go unchallenged. Prince Harry's victory is not just about him, It's about everyone who's ever been victimized by the ruthless tabloid culture. It's about standing up against an industry that has, for too long, profited from lies and invasions of privacy. And it's about demanding change, demanding better from our media. This victory has sparked a new conversation about media ethics. It's made us question the lengths we're willing to let the media go to in the pursuit of a story, and it's made us realize the importance of holding them accountable. Because, at the end of the day, it's not just about the headlines. It's about the people behind them. Adding fuel to the fire, Professor Tim Wilson has publicly criticized NGN, calling them irrelevant. This erudite scholar, known for his meticulous analysis and sharp observations, has taken to his YouTube channel to voice his critique. His words carry weight, and they're not just empty criticism. Wilson is calling for a seismic shift in the operations of NGN. In his critique, Wilson minced no words. He urged NGN to either shut down or stop publishing fake news, a bold statement in an era where misinformation is often the order of the day. His demand is straightforward, a clear reflection of his belief in the power of authentic journalism. But Wilson didn't stop there. He delved deeper, questioning why NGN even exists after their numerous scandals. He scrutinized their long history of unethical journalism. In his eyes, the consistent breaches of trust and the propagation of falsehoods by NGN are not only unacceptable, but also puzzling. Why does an organization so mired in controversy continue to operate? His critique is a wake-up call, a spotlight on the dark corners of the media landscape where ethical lines are often blurred. It's a call for transparency, accuracy, and respect for privacy, values which he believes NGN has repeatedly failed to uphold. Professor Wilson's critique is a testament to his belief in responsible journalism. He reminds us that the media's role is not just to inform, but also to respect the truth and the rights of individuals. His voice is a powerful one, echoing the sentiments of many who are weary of the media's misuse of power. His statements are provoking reactions and adding pressure on NGN. His words are a catalyst, stirring a pot that has long been simmering. The impact of his critique is yet to be fully realized. But one thing is certain. NGN will have to respond, either by changing their ways or facing the possibility of closure. The ball, as they say, is in their court. In the wake of these events, public opinion is shifting, with many calling for increased media accountability. The echoes of Professor Tim Wilson's critique resonate through the digital landscape, instigating a ripple effect of potent reactions. The public's collective voice is growing louder, their sentiments amplified by the professor's bold statements and Prince Harry's legal victory. Social media platforms are awash with support for Wilson's stance, with many lauding his courage to speak out against an institution as formidable as newsgroup newspapers. His critique sparked an avalanche of comments, retweets, shares and likes, turning his message into a rallying cry for those disenchanted with the state of British tabloids. Concurrently, Prince Harry's triumph in court has spurred a wave of hope. The victory is not just his, but a win for everyone who has ever felt victimised by the intrusive, unethical practices of tabloids. It's a beacon of justice, illuminating the path towards a more accountable media landscape. The public's reaction goes beyond mere support. Many are demanding action, calling for rigorous checks and balances to be imposed on the media. Hashtags like #MediaAccountability and #StopFakeNews are trending, reflecting a collective yearning for a media environment that prioritises truth over sensationalism, ethics over scandal. The discourse is not limited to social media. Prominent figures from various walks of life are joining the conversation, echoing the call for change. Academics, celebrities, activists and ordinary citizens alike are using their platforms to amplify the call for media reform. In the midst of this digital uproar, one thing is becoming increasingly clear. The public is no longer willing to silently endure the excesses of tabloid journalism. The tide of public sentiment is turning against newsgroup newspapers, signalling a seismic shift in the media landscape. This might just be a defining moment for British tabloids. Prince Harry's battle goes beyond personal grievances. It's part of a larger fight for media ethics. This fight isn't confined to the corridors of the courtroom or the personal life of a prince. It's a fight that could impact every corner of the media industry, and its implications are far-reaching. These events have cast a spotlight on a critical issue: media ethics. It's a topic that's been thrust into the public sphere, and it's a conversation that's long overdue. Media ethics is about more than just responsible reporting. It's about respecting the rights and privacy of individuals, about truth and transparency, about holding power to account. The lawsuit against News Group newspapers isn't just a victory for Prince Harry. It's a victory for everyone who values ethical journalism. It's a victory for those who believe in the power of the truth and the importance of accountability. It's a victory for those who have been calling for change in an industry that's been marred by controversy and scandal. The words of Professor Tim Wilson have added fuel to this fire. His critique of NGN has not only highlighted the issues within the organisation, but has also underscored the need for broader reform. His call for change has resonated with many, and it's a call that's beginning to echo around the world. The pressure is mounting on NGN and other media outlets to change their ways or face the consequences. The message is clear: unethical journalism will no longer be tolerated. The public is demanding more from their news providers. They want truth, they want transparency, and they want accountability. This is a pivotal moment in the fight for media ethics. The stakes are high, and the outcome could potentially reshape the future of the media industry. The battle lines have been drawn, and the fight is far from over. It's a fight that will undoubtedly continue to unfold, but one thing is certain: the world is watching. The outcome of this battle could potentially reshape the future of media ethics.